Yo, what's going on YouTube? Big 30 back with another video, another reaction video to Kendra G. This time she's interviewing a woman who her husband says her husband spoiled her, but he just passed away. Now she's looking for a 6 foot dark man with a six pack. Well, she might as well go for 360s. That's what everybody on the Kendra G show is seeking for anyway. Even though they ain't gonna have nearly the access as any woman that's in the ages from 20 to 30. But it sure doesn't stop them from asking. Well, we're going to get into this reaction right now.
Give me some light. Give me some light, baby girl.
How you doing, Kendra?
Hey, boo! Let me get
I'm
some
really
light.
just
Okay, you
enjoying it. I saw you was live.
I know. Can you go back to that light that you just walked by and look at it because it would be your best light.
Okay, I'm trying.
Well, so far, she is not impressing anybody with that presentation.
That's why I came downstairs real quick. Hello.
I could work with this. I could work with this, but
It's good.
okay, we'll work with it. I just think that we'll work with it because it's not supposed to. What's your name, honey?
My name is Angelica.
Angelica, how old are you?
I am 41. About to be 42.
Okay, what's your
And she's in her 40s.
zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra. October 22nd.
God damn it, I'm so sick of those women having Libras as fucking zodiac signs. They're making us Libras look bad right now.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
I do software support, techie. I did bookkeeping, accounting, payroll, anything
What do you
computer
want me to
related or
write down?
software.
What should I write down for you?
Fine. Yeah, software
Software?
support. That's fine. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course these broads have a lot of occupations, overvaluing themselves.
Okay. Do you have any children?
I do. I have 3 children. My youngest is 17. He's going to college in the fall. I'm about to be an empty nester.
Okay.
My oldest is about to graduate with a bachelor's. So my oldest is 22, and then my middle child is 20, and then my son is 17.
Okay. Are they all by the same man?
Yes. They all have the same father.
Have you ever been married?
Yes. I was married for 9 years. Actually, yesterday was the anniversary. He passed away, unfortunately, last year. So it was the 1 year anniversary yesterday, February 18th. Well, I guess 2 days ago, Sunday was the anniversary, 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear it. I'm sorry to hear that, but now she's up here looking for a man with 3 children, including the one she had when she was a teenager.
So yeah.
So basically,
Widow.
widow.
Yeah. And about to be an
are
empty
you-
nester. Yes.
A widow? Okay. So 2 of your children are already out the house. You're saying your 17-year-old about to go to college. Okay. And
Is that one of her children walking in the background? I just saw one of her kids walking in the background.
your husband passed away last year.
Yes.
But that is so
He
sad.
was not their father. Their father is still alive, living in Atlanta. So he wasn't the father of my children. But that was the only husband I've ever had. Yeah.
Understandable. And you was married to him for 9 years.
Yes. I was married to him for 9 years.
Well, I am so sorry he passed away.
Yeah.
That's sad. All right. So we got.
Wait a minute. So, the husband married her, knowing she had 3 kids with one other dude? Man.
Angelica, 41, Libra, software support, mom and 3 kids by the same man. Was married not to their father, but to another man who actually passed away last year. So what kind of man?
I wonder why the hell didn't she marry the father that had her 3 kids?
Are you looking for now, girl? I will say this: you seem like you're in good spirits, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, well, honestly, unfortunately, it wasn't my first round of grief. You know, I've lost my parents and my grandparents. So I know that life happens sometimes. My husband was sick. So honestly, I feel at this point, he's not suffering anymore.
Damn, she went through a lot. Her her parents died, her grandparents. I think her grandparents died, if I'm not mistaken. And her husband died. So she's dealing with a lot. But this is how she's grieving, coming to a show like this.
So that's the most important thing. But at the end of the day, I still have my kids, and I still have a lot to look forward to. And even when your kids are grown, you still gotta raise them. So just stay out the house don't mean they don't need their mama. So I'm content with that for sure.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so let's get you a man because your child's about to move out the house. You said this fall. So what kind of man are you looking for, baby girl?
Oh man, I want somebody consistent. I want someone who's not just gonna be like telling me one thing, but who can actually back up what they talking about. Like at the end of the day, I really don't need nothing from nobody, but I would like to be able to depend on somebody. And I am kind of spoiled because my husband pumped my gas. He did listen, I'm spoiled. I did not touch a gas tank. I didn't have to worry about nothing. I woke up every day and all he wanted to do was make sure my day was easy. So I feel like at the end of the day, that's a true gentleman. Like when he opened up my car doors every day. I didn't have to touch a door, but that was who he was as a person. So if I could have that again, maybe I'll be lucky twice.
You forget about that shit. You ain't gonna have nothing looking like that.
I would like that. And I would appreciate it, So, yeah, I would like that.
Okay. Now, what are your deal breakers?
So, I don't like cigarette smoke.
Girl, quit lying.
I'm okay with a 9 to 5, but you can't be having all these chicks on the side. Like, that's not gonna work for me. And I just want you to be able to be honest and set your true intentions.
If a man were to choose you as a partner, you're gonna be part of his roster because he's gonna have a lot of chicks on the side.
And then actually live that out and not they say you have a lot of kick it. Okay, just be honest, be truthful, and I'll do the same. So I'm not gonna expect something out of somebody that I'm not willing to also do myself for sure.
Okay, let's do it. Now, should the man look a certain way?
Preferably, yes. I like my men dark.
Oh God.
The darker the better,
Can I ask you a question? What's your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm Puerto Rican. My grandparents were born in Puerto Rico, and they was in Brooklyn, so that's where my mom was born. That's where I was born. I was born in Brooklyn, but I reside in Tennessee. I'm currently in Morristown, Tennessee. So, yeah, I'm Puerto Rican.
Your husband that passed away, was he Puerto Rican or black?
No, he was black.
Okay. So you prefer a black man?
I do. Yes, preferably.
Okay.
Just because I think melanin is magic, and I think black is power. Okay? So, yeah. And, I think, that's royalty. So I want to be a part of royalty for sure.
Ooh, she wants to be a part of royalty. So prefers a black man, dark, any other aesthetic requirements?
I'm only 5'4", but I do like a tall man. So if you in a 6 foot range, if you got a...
Look, ma'am, let me break it to you. You're 5'4". Even if a guy is 5'7", he's still gonna be taller than you. He's still gonna be a tall man. But nah, you want a brother that's 6 feet and over. Come on, now this ain't the Undertaker League. This ain't no 6 feet. 6 feet and under. I'm just throwing a joke out there.
You got a 6-pack, even better. And if your biceps is bigger than my thigh, that's also preferable.
You want but he has to have a 6-pack.
I mean, I would like it.
It's coming from an idiot that's bringing absolutely nothing to the table. If anything, you're lowballing the dude because you ain't got nothing physically that he's looking forward to, so to speak.
I'm gonna be respectful, but I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you have a 6-pack?
Not.
Nah, Kendra, she got a keg. She ain't got no six pack.
I mean, you asked me what I like, Kendra.
So did your husband that passed? Did your husband that passed have all these aesthetics, six pack, tall, 6 feet?
No.
What was his test?
My husband, honestly, I used to get teased, but at the end of the day, the bottom line is personality and character. So what attracted me to my husband was his values and his principles and his work ethic.
Yeah, but now you're looking for a man that's 6 feet tall and has a six pack. So why not maintain the prior values?
And how he handled, himself and how he was a leader and it was somebody who I could trust, So that's what attracted me to him. So, but if you ask me what I want, just say.
Just ask you this though. What was your husband's stature? How tall was he?
He was 5'11".
Okay. And
Okay.
was he? And you say he didn't have a six pack.
No, he didn't have a six pack.
Okay. No. Would you again? I know, and you're right. I did ask you the preference of your, of the aesthetic. So that's fair. That is fair. But what character trumps aesthetics again for you?
I think kindness and sincerity. At the end of the day, it was his honesty. He was very, very intelligent, and he was a hustler. He was a paralegal by trade. His mother was a lawyer, and he just knew a lot about a lot. And it was somebody I really learned from, and he taught me a lot of things, especially about business, building LLCs, and I can do accounting and payroll and all these things, but he took it to another level and taught me some things that I would have not learned had I not been with him. So that was, to me, more valuable than looks, Yeah.
Okay. So if another man that came to you, let's just say he was 5'10", didn't have a six pack, but has the characteristics that you just said, kind of similar to your husband, he would have a shot.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now let's talk about money. Should he make a certain amount of money?
At least $70,000 a year. If he can provide for himself, and I also know
Oh, get the hell up out of here! Why would a man that makes $70,000 wanna come your direction? I mean,
especially if he already has children. Like I said, my children are already moving out. But if he could say, I've been in that person's life and I've held them down, and the proof is in the pudding. At the end of the day, when you meet somebody, when they genuine and when they just talking. And I don't want somebody just to be talking to me. Like, I want you to be able to back up and be what you want. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's the.
Like, who do these women think they are, man? They talking about, I don't want you just to talk, I want you to back it up. Well, what is it? The older the women get, the more they raise their standards, the more they up their price. I mean, that's what I'm getting at in the Kendra show.
That's the most important thing. Yeah.
That's the most important thing, sir. All right, so Angelica or Angelique?
Angelica,
let's do the Kendra Cam.
Now, I'm in a t-shirt.
How was it bang? Y'all be giving me all that. Girl, just do the
I mean, I wish I had that sound effect saying, stand your big ass up.
In the long shirt.
Child just got off of work. Child just been to.
And this is what men have to look forward to. Her wearing a kid's shirt, all big as hell.
Well, okay? We not lying. We just state the fact.
Hey, I gotta be able to see your legs, baby. Okay.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah, I think we can see.
Oh my goodness, man. You gotta be kidding me. $70,000 for that? Man.
I'm not around. Say, you want to show the way?
Good Lord.
My thoughts, I would never be skinny a day in my life. Like, I've been thick my whole life. It's never gonna change.
And this is what black men have to look forward to. I know they be getting a bad rap lately, dating fat white chicks, but this takes the cake right here.
So if you don't want somebody that's 16 plus, then I'm not for you, because that's just what it is.
That's just what it is. Gotcha. Okay. And you called me again from Tennessee, right?
Yes.
No, where you called me
Tennessee.
from? Tennessee.
I was born in
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Say again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, was your last relationship your husband?
Yes. I mean,
And that was a year.
I've dated, but not nothing that went nowhere. Yeah.
All right. Okay. And why would before we get there, when was it? So your last relationship was your husband. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
So the last time I was with somebody was probably like September, October.
Okay.
So it's been a few months, but not pressed.
The dude must have hit it with the lights off.
You know.
Okay. What are 3 flaws you have to work on when it comes to a relationship?
Oh wow. My flaws, number one, I think sometimes I give people the benefit of doubt when they didn't earn the benefit of the doubt. I would like when somebody show me who they are, just to accept that and not try to invest in potential, you know. So I think that's a flaw of mine. Also, I have the habit of just like being real nonchalant. Like I think I have some guards up because of my grief and the things I've been through. So I feel like sometimes, even though I want to let somebody in, if they not be, and I feel like I feel energy, so I know when somebody's not being genuine. And instead of just calling them out and saying, hey, instead I just cut them off. I'm like, we're done. Like I don't have time. Like the second I get that energy that's kind of rubbing me the wrong way and I'm not sure, instead of trying to like seek it out and find out what really the issue is, I just rather be like deuces. Like I'm not doing it. I don't have time. So
Shit, nobody cares.
I think I could be a little more patient in that regard.
A little more patient. Okay. So we got Angelica, 41. What's the age range you would date?
I would say 35 to maybe 50. 35
35
50.
50. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Well, I feel like I'm just wife material. You know, Cardi got her song, I don't cook, I don't clean, I got this ring. Baby, I got my ring because I can cook. You never walk in my house is dirty. I'm independent. I pay all my own bills. It's just me and my son, you know.
Congratulations for being an adult.
So I can hold me down. And not only that, but I'm going to hold you down. And I can anticipate your needs as well. So I'm a nurturer.
Oh, so you're going to hold him down all right by crushing him.
And it doesn't bother me to do it. It actually brings me joy and happiness to be able to do for somebody that I care about. So I feel like if you can get that out of me, then you're the luckiest person in the world. Because it's not something I'm giving to everybody. Like, you really going to have to, like, get me there. But I'm already equipped. I'm already who I am. And I'm just waiting on somebody to give me the right energy so I can give them, I can share that with them. Because that's what I want to be. That's who I am. So it kind of just upsets me when I meet somebody and they're not genuine. And I'm not giving it to just anybody. Like I said, I'll be like bye. I'm on time. No time.
I get that. Let me ask you, how did you meet your husband?
We met at church, honestly. Yeah, we met
Oh, y'all met at church at Chicken?
at church.
You know,
But I knew he was the one because he would come over, he fixed my washing machine. Let me tell you something. This man, okay, when I say he was pursuing me, like, I didn't have the best. I was a single mom. I had 3 children. My children were in middle school at the time. Like, I was, like, literally paycheck to paycheck. Like, I'm trying to keep up, Like, life was really trying to get me down. I'm just trying to keep up.
No, it's nothing he was pursuing. He was looking for a place to live. And he lived there for a while until he croaked.
And when he came into my life, he took me on a date, Kendra, and he hands me an envelope. And it was a AAA membership. Because I was having car trouble. And I was calling him with my car trouble. And he gave me he bought me a AAA membership saying, if you ever on the side of the road, if anything happens.
I have a joke somewhere, and I forgot the joke as soon as she mentioned AAA, but let's move on.
Happens, and I'm not available. You got this, and you're going to be okay. And at that moment, I was like, okay. Like, this man, like, he want me to be okay. You know what I mean? And that meant more to me than anything. You know, we was just at a Mexican restaurant down the street. It wasn't nothing fancy. So, that's what I want. I want that kind of care.
Yeah. I want that kind of care. I know it was very, this is what I say that I do love about you. The fact that you can still find joy in life, even after losing such a great love that it seems like you had. And, a lot of people, if they lost such a human being, they would be, rightfully so, still just down and out, potentially mad at God. But I love that you understood that you had this wonderful human being. You said he was in pain, so you're happy that him passing away relieved the pain, right? But you experienced something that most people, not I shouldn't say most people, but some people in this lifetime will never experience. So feel blessed in that manner, and we just pray that God can make it around too for you.
And I was do this. And that's why I tell God every day, like I was so appreciative. Like I didn't take it for granted. And even at the end, but I felt like God had already equipped me because I had already lost my parents. So I had already experienced what it was like to take care of somebody and lose them. So I felt like everything that I was doing for him, I was in the right place at the right time, and he needed me as much as I needed him. So I was very grateful and very appreciative of that.
Angelica, correct?
Yes. Angelica.
Do you have a Cash App?
No, I do not have Cash App. I have Venmo. I don't have.
Oh boy, Kendra's gonna give her some money.
Okay, I don't trust Cash App. I have Venmo or like Facebook Pay, but I really don't even use them. Really, I mean, I have a Venmo, but
I wanted to send you a Cash App blessing, but I only send money via Cash App. I don't even know how to do Venmo, to be honest. But if you could create a Cash App.
Well, my daughter
has
a Cash App. My daughter, but she in Nashville. My daughter has a Cash App. I refuse to download it. I'm in tech support, honey, and there's been so many people that got scammed on Cash App. I won't even download it on my phone. Like, no.
Well, let me ask you this: do you know your daughter's Cash App? If I sent it to her, would she give it to you?
Yeah, she will. I can send it to you if you want, or I don't know where you want me to post it at.
Always better in the moment because the reality is this: I get so many DMs, I would never check them. So in this moment, if you could tell me it, that would be best. Do you know in this moment?
Yeah. If I can look.
Well, that's the end of the clip right there. I'll say this. You gotta admire her spirit, even after her parents died and after her husband passed away. But she says she's looking for a guy with a 6-pack and 6 feet tall. Ma'am, the only thing that you're gonna be seeking is a Bud Light and a Big Bite from 7-Eleven, because that's gonna be close to a 6-pack and a winner you're gonna get to. On that note, I'm out of here. If you like this video, push the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe to the channel.